Hello viewers, well Drive-By is released today on PC and Nintendo Switch. Indie game, it's been developed over the last few years. A delivery up basically is what you can call it. You pick, it's a range of games. You've got sort of delivering boxes or the Piggy Bank, various modes in here. I've had a quick run on it on the PC version. I will take a look at the Switch version as well, and the game also includes cross-play across PC and Switch, which is really handy as well. So we've got a couple of different modes. I'm doing my delivering boxes here. This is against the CPU controlled cars, and a good way to learn some of the maps and get your head around how it works and the speed and fluidity that you need in running this. I'm just going to talk about some impressions on it as well, and then go through some of the options that are in the game. First impressions were it's all nighttime driving, which I think sort of limits some. Which is nice to see the reflections and the lighting. At the same time, it doesn't have as much differential between the different maps. They can look a bit samey in that way. Kind of wish there was a little bit more variance there. And I was wondering how it would keep my attention, because it's very limited in terms of the actual contents. You know, it's basically a online multiplayer game. I guess they've likened it to Rocket League and stuff like that. I guess that's what it's aiming at, is just purely online matches. Here we're seeing all the different options that are in there as well. You've got lots of different upgrades and aspects you can customize there. There's a shop you can look at as well, and various rewards, and there's stacks of stuff to find in there. Lots of little details by the developers. It has cool music and that 80s vibe. That's why it's nighttime, because it's a stylized approach in that way. It's got that nice vibe to it, cool soundtrack throughout, and style-wise it all works really well, and it works better when you get into the game. So when I first saw it, I thought, okay, I don't know what to think of it. It didn't necessarily grab me, but when you get into the multiplayer mode and you really get into it, you feel huge amounts of intensity. It's a very intense experience, and then it really sort of grabs you, especially when you're in it to win it. And it gets quite desperate as well. So you go online, and there you can see Payday, Piggy Bank modes there. I think I initially here was going for Piggy Bank mode in this particular video, and this is online. And so what you got to do, you got to hold the pig for as long as possible, and when you've got the pig, you're making money. So just touch the other player. It's like he had, whatever you call it, in terms of the playground games, and it's a lot of fun. Get your pig and try and hold on to it as long as you can. Oh, look at that. Using the driving skills, maximizing apex, and then losing my pig straight away. But I do get the hang of it, and then eventually I'm an unstoppable Piggy Bank once I get going. Why? Because you have better traction on the road surface, so you really don't want to go off the road. If you go onto the grass or the pavements, you lose a bit of traction, lose a little bit of speed. So what you really want to do is stay on the roads, find a good route, alternate your route, and maximize your lines, because the car behind you can't catch you if you just keep boosting and moving together. However, there are weapons, and the weapons are a key factor that those who are good with weapons tend to win games. I mean, really, they do really turn it around in terms of rockets and ice cube things and various magnets that all disrupt the player in different ways. It's also how you recover sometimes after being hit by certain weapons. The ice cubes, press the A button, break out, slide around for a bit. It might take the players a few seconds to get to you, but the rockets, they are pretty destructive. They can blow you off the map, and if you hit somebody with them, you need to be right behind them. Very satisfying. Also, there is sort of the revenge hit as well, when somebody hits you and you fire at them or something like that. And there's a different sort of symbols you can give, sort of thumbs up or nice try, which you give at the end of the game. So playing it offline, for me, initially didn't do anything for me. It felt a little bit soulless until you go online, and then you realise you're running around for your life. So here I'm running for my life, trying to dodge these guys, and enjoying that at the moment. So I don't know where it all goes in terms of upgrades. I think probably when I have more time put into it, I'll work out more of the upgrades and come up against better players. But these early games I really kind of got the hang of. I didn't know where I was going. He still got hit by ice, so I went straight into the wall there as well. Scum. Absolute scum. So while we're looking at a little bit of gameplay there of me running around trying to hold on to my pig, I'll just go through some of the options with you as well. So we have, what do we have here? 4-player head-to-head online battles, as you see here. Seamless AI play designed to fill in the roster during play. That's handy as well. So obviously if there's not enough players online, there's that. 3 game modes, delivery battle. And that's, again, you have a location you have to go to deliver a parcel. We may see a clip of that in a moment. I really got the hang of it, but it was understanding the map and understanding there's a line in the floor that appears when you're close to the delivery to show you where to go. So you're kind of looking at the dot on the map and where you're supposed to be going as well. And you can see there the map in the top corner. This game's running on my widescreen monitor, by the way, so hence that's why this particular video is in widescreen. It's on my super wide monitor, but hey, you get extra res at the sides, plus me in the way in the corner, but there you go. Choose from 6 diverse characters, with more added in each season update. Vehicles have unique handling and stats, so make sure you pick the best for each mode. Absolutely, for me though, Speedy is best, but well, let's wait and see when you go through the different vehicles in the game. But Speedy works for me. If it's fast, it's good, and I have additional car control. Just go from there. Let's see, find and unlock an array of common, rare, epic, legendary and even special giftable cosmetic items, which we've taken a look at as well, and the cross-platform play. So I will be testing this with the Switch in the next few days as well, maybe during a live stream, and we'll run a little bit on that as well. Now obviously this is available today on PC and Steam, priced at $19.99 in the UK. There's a 20% discount available on Steam until the 7th of April. So Easter break indie gaming action, do check that out as well. And here we are. What are we doing now? Is this a delivery game, or let's see, it's a delivery game now. So at first I didn't know the maps very well, so I'm still sort of learning the different maps here, but you get your head around them and then you know what you're going. And then eventually I seamlessly work. There's that white line in the floor, and then that just, when you're close to the delivery, it kind of shows you where the delivery was. I didn't know at this point, but I learned as the map went on, and there we are. And eventually you get more and more and more perfect. So I don't win this game because somebody rockets me and steals my money. So it's a key thing that I couldn't see where I was going there. I have a very dark monitor display, so there is one point in this video where you'll see me just going into a wall, but it takes me getting used to. Know the maps, know how to use your weapons. The expert players will be good with the weapons. That's how you win, is by not just doing the deliveries, but every time you're seeing an opponent, defeat them, gather their cash. And that's how you'll win the game, because you're taking money from them all the time. There we are, and that's the reason why I didn't win this game, is because I wasn't using my weapons enough. They're actually slightly more difficult to use than it looks, and so it takes a bit of time to get your head around how best to maximise them. But I thought I'm going to go with the high-speed delivery approach, and this really worked for me. There we are, that was me not seeing where I'm going. This really worked for me because I really started doing perfect on every delivery, and trying to beat my online rivals and doing okay with it. So after winning the Piggy Bank round in the last round, I had a competitive lobby. It was all looking good. So that's a little look at this. I have had one issue though, where lobbies, I've been stuck in a lobby. I think what it is, when either you get kicked for winning too much, or you win too much and somebody quits, the lobby can occasionally just leave you stuck in a lobby. So that's something the developers need to look at, and that requires Control Alt Delete to shut the game down to get out of that and go back into the game again. So that is definitely something developers need to look at the end of this game, after a few games of battering a lot of these guys. So I guess they just didn't want me around anymore. But it was tense. I felt tense in your tummy. Really, win it. You really feel when somebody's right behind you and they're trying to steal the pig off you, or you've got urgent deliveries to make. You really do feel it. But I think the pig mode was definitely the heart-stopping moment. You'd have seen my heart rate going up for that. So good fun. It's again, indie game, smallish game. In terms of longevity, I haven't enough time yet to go through it all and play it loads. I think it really depends on if you have friends who play it. You'll get a lot more longevity in terms of special techniques, maximising the maps and having good fun. I think as a streamers, multi-streaming that kind of thing. I think there's a lot of fun to be had there as well. But time will only tell across the different formats, and I will find out more about the Switch version, and we will test a bit of crossplay. But that's it for this look at Drive-By. I'm going to leave you now with a bit of my gameplay for this game. I believe the next one is Piggy Bank, all online. And yeah, do let me know what you think in your thoughts, what you would like to see in the game, things that are good, things you'd like to see improved. And as I say, I will check this out on a stream as well, possibly tonight. We'll check it out on the stream. But that's it from me for now, viewers. As ever, more soon.
Perfect. Perfect. Nice. Perfect. 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 Nice. Perfect. Perfect. On fire. Nice. Revenge. Nice. Perfect. Nice. Perfect. Nice. Match over. And the winner is Piggy Bank. Ready, go! On fire! Revenge!
Hello viewers, well thanks for watching the video today. Do like and subscribe, it supports what we do. Do become a YouTube member. YouTube Patreon supports all of our content you see on the channel, and of course lots of gaming from retro to modern games. I love it all in terms of racing action. So click on one of the two videos just there to find out more.